The wisdom kings versus the integrity priests. The grand hall of the ancient temple trembled with tension. On one side sat the 12 kings of wisdom, their jeweled crowns glinting, their eyes sharp with centuries of knowledge. On the other stood the 7 priests of integrity, their simple robes worn but spotless, their gazes unshakable. Between them lay a single question that would decide the fate of the kingdom. What is the greatest power a leader can possess? The crowd held its breath. This was no ordinary debate. It was a battle for the soul of the nation. The eldest king, his beard white as mountain snow, spoke first. "A leader must be wise above all else," he declared. "With wisdom, we foresee danger, make just laws, and outthink our enemies. What use is integrity if foolish choices lead to ruin?" One by one, the kings gave examples, how their clever treaties had ended wars, how their strategic decisions had brought prosperity. "A single wise king," said the youngest ruler, "can save 1,000 lives with one command. That is true power." The crowd murmured in agreement. Wisdom had built their cities, won their battles. Who could deny its value? Then the high priest stepped forward. His voice, though quiet, carried like thunder. "A kingdom built only on wisdom is a palace on sand," he said. "What happens when a wise king is tempted by power? When knowledge is used to deceive?" He told of a brilliant chancellor who had orchestrated a famine to control the people, of a general whose tactical genius had burned innocent villages to crush rebellion. "Wisdom without integrity," the priest said, "is a sword without a hilt. It cuts the hand that wields it." The other priests spoke of leaders who had kept their word even when it cost them everything, of a mayor who had gone hungry rather than raise taxes on the poor. "Integrity," said the youngest priest, her hands trembling but her voice steady, "is what makes people trust, and without trust, no kingdom can stand." As the debate raged, an old woman at the back of the hall began coughing violently. She collapsed, her breathing ragged. The crowd panicked. She was the beloved village healer, the one who had delivered half their children. The kings immediately began discussing remedies. "Boil elder root with silver leaf," one advised. "No, a poultice of fire moss," argued another. Their wisdom was vast, but they hesitated. What if they were wrong? The priests didn't debate. The high priest ripped his own robe to make a bandage. Another priest sprinted to the temple's medicine garden. The youngest priest knelt beside the woman, holding her hand. "You're not alone," she whispered. Within minutes, the healer was stable, not because of perfect knowledge, but because the priests had acted without hesitation, guided by a simple truth. When someone is suffering, you help. Silence fell. The eldest king, his face lined with sudden understanding, removed his crown. "We were fools," he said hoarsely. "Wisdom is a tool. Integrity is the hand that wields it." One by one, the kings bowed to the priests, not in defeat, in respect. That day, the kingdom learned. Wisdom without integrity is a ship without a compass. It may sail far, but never to the right port. Integrity without wisdom is a flame without direction. It burns bright, but cannot build. Together they are unstoppable. Like roots and wings, one keeps you grounded, the other lets you soar. In your own life, ask yourself, are you collecting knowledge or also living by what you know is right? Are you clever or are you kind? The greatest leaders of nations, families, or even just their own hearts are those who choose both. Grow wise, stay true, and may your life be a light that never dims. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.